Hello everyone, I'm Shalja, your computer teacher. Welcome you all to SRBPS online classes. Let's start with the topic. Today we're going to cover the topics base font tag, center tag, HR tag and special characters. Let's start with the base font tag. The HTML base font tag is used to specify a base font for the document to use. Means this tag is used to define the standard font size for the document text. This base font is applied to the complete document, or you can add in between or change in between where you want the different text size. This tag is depreciated now. That means this tag is no longer in use now because it is not included in HTML5 to perform these functions like to give different font style, different font color, different font size. We use CSS properties for this purpose. Fine. Sizes range from 1 to 7. Its size range is from 1 to 7, where 1 is the smallest and 7 is the largest. If you change the size 1 to 2, then it will change 20% of the current font size. Default font size is set by base font as 3. Let's see the different attributes of the base font tag. Fine, there are three attributes which we can set in the base font tag. First one is the color, second one is the face, third one is the size. Color attribute is used to define the color of the text. You can give the values in three way, in RGB format, in the hexadecimal form, in the by direct specifying the color name. Okay, here you can use the different font face styles, like you can use different font styles separated by the commas, which specifies the font family of the text. In the size attribute, you can define the size of the base font. Okay, it is used to specify the font size of the text. All three attributes are depreciated now because these are no longer in use. Then which browser supports this tag? Chrome doesn't support this tag. Firefox does not support this tag. Only Internet Explorer supports this. Opera does not support it. Safari does not support this tag. Android does not support this tag. Fine. Let's see the example for the same. Here in the body tag, I have written one line without the use of any tag, without use of any formatting. Here in the second line, I have started the base font tag. Set size attribute is equal to 5. That means I am setting the size of my font as 5, and I have given here color, that is green. I have given some font family value here to the face attribute. So I have written one line after this tag. So this line will have these all properties of the base font tag. Okay, after that, this particular tag I have used base font tag again. Here I have used size is equal to +2. That means here whatever will be the previous base font size, I am increasing 2 into that. That means here I am giving size 7, and here again I am defining one font family in the face attribute, and here I have given color red. So I have written some text. After this, again I am defining one base font tag where I have given size is equal to -1. Size is equal to -1. That means whatever is the previous value of the base font, it will decrease it by 1. For example, previously the base font value is 7, so it will decrease it by 1. That means the font size will be 6 here. Fine. After that, I have written one line. So what should happen here? Like, first of all, you need to understand two things. First one is the absolute size, and second one is the relative size. Here, when I have given here a proper size, like I have written here size is equal to 5, I have given a proper value. That means I am giving an absolute value here. When here I am writing size is equal to +2, that means I am using a relative value here. Fine. Only Netscape browser will understand the relative values. No other browser will like interpret it or will display this. Fine. Internet Explorer would will understand only the absolute values. The Internet Explorer will consider these value as size is equal to 2. It will consider this as size is equal to 1. Here you can see the output. This is the output in the Internet Explorer. Fine, first line is here without any formatting, without anything. Okay, this is the this is the output of the this tag which I have used here: base font size 5, color green, and this face family font family. Fine, after that I have written that line. This text has a relatively 40% bigger size than the earlier one, but it is of the normal size, like it is of size, its size is 2 only, because Internet Explorer does not understand the relative values. It understand only the absolute value. So Internet Explorer is considering it as a value 2, as a size 2. And again in next line, Internet Explorer has considered it as a size 1 only, because Internet Explorer is not able to understand the relative values. It understands only the absolute values. I hope it is clear to you. Now we will move to the center tag. The center tag in the HTML is used to set the alignment of the text into the center. This tag is not supported in HTML5. CSS property is used to set the alignment of the element instead of center tag in the HTML5. Like for the alignment properties, we use a CSS for that. Okay, so this tag is no longer in use now. Let's see the code for the center tag. Here I have started the center tag. Okay, here I have started one p tag and written some text and closed the center tag. Let's see the output of the center tag. You can see this is the output of the center tag. The text is center aligned. Whereas in the next line I have used p tag, where I have used align attribute, and I have set value is equal to left. The line is equal to left, and written some text and close the p tag. Again I am using attribute align as right. Again I am using attribute align as center. Let's see, this is the left align text, this is the right align text, and this is the center align text. Fine, so we can do alignment this way as well by giving the alignment property of the p tag, but these properties are not included in HTML5. We use these kind of functionalities, we use CSS for these kind of functionalities. Fine, I hope it is clear to you. Now we will see HR tag. The HR tag in the HTML stands for horizontal rule and is used to insert a horizontal rule in the HTML page to divide or separate document sections. Okay, generally we use HR tag for horizontal line, or we can use it for the separation of the document into different sections. Like the HR tag is an empty tag, it does not require an AND tag. Fine, so here you can see the tag attributes for the HR tag. Here you can see we have the align attribute. You can set the align attribute value to left, center, or right. It is used to specify the alignment of the horizontal rule, that you wanted to see your horizontal rule in the left side, right side, or in the center. Then we have the no shade attribute. There will be no value for the no shade attribute. It will be used like this only. It is used to specify the bar without shading effect. By default, the bar takes the 3D effect, but if you will use this attribute, it will specify the bar without shading effect. Now then we have the size attribute. It is used to specify the height of the horizontal rule. Okay, then we have the width attribute. It is used to specify the width of the horizontal rule. You can give width in the form of pixels, like value of the width in the form of pixels or in the form of percentage as well. Okay, let's see the example of the same. Here in the body tag, I have used p tag. I have written some text like normal horizontal line. After that, I am using the hr tag. Here you can see this is the output of the normal hr tag. This is the output of the normal hr tag. Here I am again using the p tag, and I have written here horizontal line with the line height 30 pixel. Fine. After that, I have closed the p tag, and I have written here again started here the hr tag with size value 30 pixel and width value as 500 pixel and alignment value is equal to left. Here you can see the output of the same. This is the horizontal rule with the 30 pixel height with 500 pixel width. Fine. And the alignment property is set is equal to left. Here you can see again I have started one p tag and written some text inside it. Again I have started the hr tag, given size is equal to 30. Here I have used the no shade property. You will use no shade property like this only. Then after that I have defined the width is equal to 50%. Okay, and aligned it to center. Use the alignment property center. Here you can see like by default it will be center aligned. Like here I have not assigned any value like align center left right. By default it will be center aligned. Here you can see this is the hr with no shade attribute with the width 50% of the browser. Whenever you zoom in or zoom out your browser, it will adjust the width of the hr accordingly, width of the rule accordingly. I hope it is clear to you. Now we will see the special characters. Three sky characters: the left angle bracket, or you can say the less than sign, the right angle bracket, or you can say the greater than sign, and the ampersand, or you can say the and symbol, have special meaning in html. They cannot be used in the text. Like if you wanted to use these symbols in the text, you wanted to print these symbols on the browser, you need to use a special characters for you need to use special sequence for this. Then which sequence will be used for these? To use these three characters in html document, you must enter this escape sequence for less than symbol, ampersand, lt semicolon. For the escape sequence for less than symbol, ampersand gt semicolon for the escape sequence for greater than symbol, and ampersand amp semicolon for escape sequence for and symbol, or you can say for ampersand symbol. Let's see the example of the same. Here in the p tag I'm using ampersand lt semicolon and ampersand gt semicolon, and ampersand amp semicolon are the special characters that are displayed using the escape sequences. After that I have closed the p tag. Let's see the output of the same. Here you can see less than symbol, greater than symbol, and ampersand symbol are shown there on the browser. If you wanted to show these symbols on the browser, you need to use these escape sequences. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you so much everyone.